Hello, this is Kyle.
And this is Kelly.
We're with Places Yet to See Travel. And today we want to talk to you about cruising.
Cruising!
Cruising is something we discovered about 15 years ago.
Yep.
And it was one I surprised her with. She didn't know anything about it. I planned it. And she got to go along for the ride.
And I fell in love. I fell in love with cruising.
So some of you have heard people talk about it. You've seen the advertisements. But now the question is, what is it? I mean, really, what is cruising? Some people just don't know what cruising is. Well, we're going to kind of, in a small little short video, we're going to kind of tell you what is cruising.
What is cruising?
So, what is cruising?
What is cruising? You get to get on a very large ship.
There.
He gets onto me because I say boat. A ship. You get onto a ship. You get onto a very large ship. Ladies, gentlemen, we're talking mega hotel, 5-star hotel that goes on the water. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
You could really say a cruise, this ship, is a resort.
Yes.
One of the all-inclusive resorts. And I think the great thing about it is you have, let's see, what do we have on the ship?
Well, there's pools.
Pools, lots of
Always
swimming,
pools.
good. Lounging.
Lounging, always. On some cruise liners, not all, some cruise liners, there are programs for the kids. There's also a kids swimming pool and an adult swimming pool. So if you don't want to be around kids, you're an adult traveling on your own, you don't have to be. They've normally got a pool that's just for adults.
They do. Now, with the kids' pools, they have some that's just like you'd find everywhere. That it's got a pool, place you can lounge around it, kids, family, whatever, and hot tubs all around that. Once again, all this is depending on cruise line and the individual ship, because it does change.
It does from ship to ship.
From ship to ship and cruise line to cruise line.
Yes.
So some of the more family oriented are also going to have like a splash pad where they've got water slides, water spraying everywhere, and little shallow pools for the little sailors that are going out there, little travelers, little sailors going out there and they want to have fun too, because this magic resort that you get on the ship, you'll get on embarkation day. You'll get on.
Oh,
yeah, we'll cover that later. You'll get on somewhere, and then you'll set sail.
Yes.
And then, depending on the itinerary, you will have a day or a couple of days, getting to your first destination. So those times that you're at sea, you're on the ship.
And they're called
At sea days.
At sea days.
Okay. So. People want things to do, and people are always concerned. Oh, if you get on there, you're just gonna be floating at sea. You're gonna have nothing to do. Wrong.
So wrong.
But there'll be the splash pads for the kids to swim at their days on sea. The kids will have things they can swim and play. Some of them have wave riders, simulated surf, slides. A lot of them have water slides. Some have bumper carts, ice skating rinks, go-karts, ropes courses.
I mean, just depending on how much you're willing to spend, depends on what your ship is going to have.
Not necessarily spend, because a lot of these things are included. It depends on the ship you're on.
Depending on how much you want to spend on the ship.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Oh,
all of this is not necessarily, to get things to do, I have to pay a lot more. No, that's not the case. Sometimes
it's all inclusive.
It's all inclusive, and a lot of these things are included. And really, the smaller ships may cost sometimes more than the ships with all the amenities.
Well, I think we're getting a little bit off. We need to go back to cruising.
Cruising,
What is cruising?
What is cruising? So, water slides. Mini golf is pretty standard on most family-oriented. There's going to be a little mini golf course. You can kind of come and go as you please, and that's usually a good way to have things to do day or night sometimes. I've got some great pictures. I can post one or two in the comments below there of the night course on the Liberty. The sea is lit up at night. And then there's rock climbing walls on several. There's lots to do.
Well, for those of you who like to party, there's nightclubs, there's dances, there's minglers, all kinds of things. So don't feel that this is only family just for family. If you are single and you're traveling by yourself, you also have things you can do. They have minglers for singles. If that's not your scene, there's trivia. There's dance class. I know.
Hey, there's trivia. If
There's
I don't know where
trivia.
she is, look on the daily schedule. If there's a
Yes.
trivia schedule, head wherever it is, and I will find her. Now, with going back to families a little bit, several cruise lines have like Adventure Ocean or a kids program that is supervised, that you can drop the kids off and you can go have some time at the adults only pool away from kids, or if you want to go for a spa treatment, ladies.
Oh, yeah, the spa. Gosh, the spa.
You know, but there's a place you can drop the kids off. They're going to have a blast while they're there, and you're going to have some time without the kids. If you just want to go lounge by the pool or in your stateroom and take a nap, you can do that.
Yes.
You know, and the kids will be off playing, having fun, burning off that energy that you wish you could
Amen.
tap into.
Amen. And you get to rest and recoup, which is what vacations are for. You want to recuperate. You want to enjoy yourself. Some of you, if you're more active, they have a gym. If you decide you just have to keep up with your workout while you are on the cruise, they've got a gym free of charge. If you want to use a personal trainer, that's an extra cost. They do have personal trainers on the ship.
They do.
But that is a small extra fee. And of course, the spa is paid for. Every
Yes.
service that you want. They do have a menu. And normally it's a little higher than it would be on land, except for port days.
Port days, which there are specials if somewhere you're going is somewhere that you didn't find anything, any shore excursions you wanted to do, or other members of your traveling company want to go, but you don't, you want to stay on board. There's usually great deals on port days for the spa.
Yes.
Okay, some other things on board the ship that you have to do when you're traveling. Usually at night, they have shows, some kind of show, whether it's a headliner that's gotten on it. We've seen comedians, we've seen magicians, jugglers,
Acapella groups.
acapella. I mean,
Acapella groups.
all kinds of headliners will be on there. And then they're going to have their main company of performers that will perform a variety of shows. Sometimes we had one show that also had a mystery dinner theater that was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun. That was an
That was
extra
fun.
charge. That was an extra charge, but you got a good cooked meal that was included.
Do you remember when her boobs popped?
No, I did not. No. Sounds like some. I thought it was her hip. Now that you say that.
Oh, it was her hip.
butt popped.
Her butt popped.
One of the actresses had some balloons to help give her a huge
Wardrobe
butt.
malfunction.
Yes. But it's live theater that's being
Yes.
performed, and it was fun. And then you have your specialty dining on there that's pay extra. You have your main dining, or there's a variety of places you can eat around the ship that is part of your cruise fare, part of your all-inclusive. Now they have, like I said, specialty dining depending on the type of food you like. They probably have a specialty dining there for it. And then whether or not beverages, depending on the cruise line, whether or not alcoholic beverages are part of or an extra charge, that's all. That's a little separate thing we can cover later. But some cruise lines it's covered, some it's not.
Well, one thing I did want to touch on is, ladies, I don't know about you guys, but me, taking the whole family on a vacation, the packing, the unpacking, the go. Guess what? You get on the ship, you unpack one time, and you're done.
So
You're finished.
there is one of the beauties of cruising.
Yes.
Is how
gosh,
many
yes.
places do you want to see around this world? I know me, I've got a lot of places. We've got a map
Yes.
right over there that's got all these pins and all these places we want to go,
All
which
of
is
our
where
places yet to see.
which is where the name of the business came from. But with cruising, say a 7-day cruise hits 4 different places. Well, you can go see those 4 places. One example, we did a 7-day cruise through Greece. Athens, would love to go back and see Athens.
Oh, gosh.
Now, they had a change of plans, which does happen on cruises, but we went to Olympia instead of Mykonos due to weather. Okay, not ideal, but folks, when that happens, don't get upset.
Don't get upset.
They're gonna make amazing accommodations for you, I promise.
Well, and it's your life. They are trying to help protect you. It's not they're trying to inconvenience you. We saw hurricane-like conditions, which is the reason why our captain decided to reroute us.
So anyway, we're getting off track,
A little bit.
but we'll come back to shore excursions and
Yeah.
things like that. Anyway, we went to Olympia, and when we were in Olympia, we got to see the site of the first Olympics. We
Yeah.
went to a
So cool.
vineyard and had and had lunch.
Oh, yes. We
and
have rib,
we
and
have
we have
lot-
flights.
Yes, that's
Another time.
story. Lots of stories. And feel free to check us out on Facebook. I've got a group places yet to see where you can share your stories. We will share stories.
Yes.
And I'll use this, smash that subscribe button down below and subscribe, and as we post new videos, you'll be there to see. You'll be notified. And give us a thumbs up. Give us the like. Give us that big old thumbs up. Anyway.
So many places that you could go ahead and put it in.
Yeah, but Olympia, we saw a lot of great things. Ran the first Olympic track. Yes. Did that. But we've been there. We've seen it. It was nice. Glad to have been there. Don't know that there's a whole lot there I would want to go back for because I hit the big highlights. With cruising, you spend a day there. You don't have to repack when you get back to the hotel and hurry off to the airport or drive or travel somewhere because you're going to travel somewhere. But it's while you're watching a show or sleeping.
Exactly.
Or eating the meal.
The meal.
The meal. The food's great, I promise.
Oh my goodness.
So all that is included. And like I said, there's other little restaurants, Serrano's Pizza on Royal Caribbean, which we've done a lot of.
Is it Serrano's or Sorrento's?
I believe it's Sorrento's. But anyway, important things right now to know about cruising is if you're going to go cruise right now, as of this moment at the recording of this video, you have to have
a
COVID. Well, you have to be
immunized.
12 and older, have to have their vaccine shots. Could be changing in the near future. Let's cross our fingers. A negative COVID test before you go, and then it's highly recommended by most cruise lines that you have a passport. Not required, but a really good idea. We'll just kind of stick that in there. But other than that, cruising is a floating resort that takes you from place to place while providing quality entertainment and activities.
So you can see a variety of places without having to pack up and be driving all the time, and you're still entertained. You're still relaxing. You're still on vacation.
Without having the hustle and bustle of all the travel.
And screaming at kids, where's your socks, under the bed, in the shower. Oh my gosh, no.
Well, all that's going to happen anyway,
well,
but
on
instead of on debarkation day. So that's a whole nother one. Guys, thank y'all for watching and stay tuned for more videos.